Hello, my name is Radu Nemerenco. I'm a software developer. And just a short introduction of myself. Back in the days when I was in school, I was creating different websites. I was passionate about the computer, not games. I was building websites, making some small amount of money, but that was a good start for me to go in this on this path. And since I was in university, I started to work on different companies. So here I am today after 7 years of professional software development career. And a few years back, I had an idea of creating something, a startup, and together with a friend, we started to do some research on the transportation industry, and we've seen that there is a lot of opportunity, but didn't work out because nobody of us was from the transportation industry, and well, you can't build something that you don't know where is the problem actually. Um, so after a few years in 2019, Alex, my partner and the CEO of Yload, contacted me and proposed me to work on this startup, and here we are, about 2 years working on this startup. And our plan is to create a marketplace for transport industry in Eastern Europe. We want to digitalize everything that is today on paper, on phone, on fax, and to have everything transparent, and to introduce AI tools in the logistic solutions. We Today we have already 10,000 carriers pre-registered. We have onboarded already 5,000, and we actively are getting new carriers daily. So our vision is to be the number one transportation provider in Europe, and to have a seamless matching between shippers and transporters, and to have a hassle-free documentation, and also the payment system to work without any delays and other issues. Here is our team. As I said, I'm the CTO and co-founder of Yload. We're together with Alexandru Huzeu, which is the founder and CEO, which has several startups in his portfolio. Corina Bartalic is the strategic partner. She has 12 years of experience in cargo transportation. We had a lot of information from her, so that helped us to create a better product, and to have like direct feedback from her and from her partners. Sergio Birish, strategic partner, lots of startups in the portfolio. Well, you're not you're not a Romanian if you don't know Trilolilo. So yeah, I was still young when Trilolilo came out. Wolfgang Lemenscher, strategic partner. He knows everything about transportation, and everybody who does something in transportation industry knows him. Mm, and we're also supported by a team of more than 10 professionals, including software development, marketing, business development, and so on. As I say today, the problem is everything is on paper. The booking part is by phone. The tracking is also by phone, even though carriers today have tracking systems installed in the vans or trucks. If something goes wrong, or if the truck deviates um, from the route, the manager has to call, basically to call the driver and ask what's happening. So the searching is also by phone searching. We have today platforms that are the loads are posted, but that's it. And to book something, you have to call the shipper. Also, all the paperwork is on paper, as I said, handwritten, and nothing is improved here. And also, one of the biggest problem for the smaller or the starters in the transportation industry is the money is paid by 60 days. You get expenses today, but you get money back in 60 days, which is horrible if you just start in this industry. Our solution is to create a marketplace for everything that I mentioned previously: booking, tracking, also in the same platform, the documents to be tracked digitally in Yload, searching of the truck. So, for example, if you are a uh, shipper and you want to send something now, for example, you can take a look on the map. We have a map with a lot of trucks that are nearby, and you can book one and just ship in a minute. And also, one, as I said, one of the biggest problem for the starters in this industry is money paid faster, 1 to 3 days. And here is a plan for the next year to implement this. And why now? Well, basically, today we have a lot of investments in this industry because it's not digitalized, and even though we have a lot of other areas like taxis, like food delivery is digitalized. We have Glovo, Bolt Food, Food Panda, we have Uber, we have Bolt for taxis, but we don't have something similar for cargo industry. So here is a big opportunity to start and build something today, and to improve everything in this industry today. Uh, well, today in 2020 there were 700 million euros invested in this industry in Europe. Here is a small presentation of the product. This is the flow for the carrier. So here is presented the whole lifetime of a booking. So you have some trucks, for example, and you want to load them. You go to the search page, um, pick up some filters, you find a load, contact the shipper by chat. The shipper will select you as a transporter, and then you can send this load to your driver. The driver has a different application specially built for him with GPS live tracking, and also with some with a flow that changes the status of the load, and which is automatically transpiled to the carrier's page, and the carrier will be able to see the whole history, including all the documents related to that load. So here is a simple presentation of the flow. It's pretty easy, and but at the same time very useful. Um, well, the transportation service market size is very huge. The global market is 8 trillion euros. The in the Eastern Europe, that is our focus, is 150 billion, and there are a lot of companies that we can address. And For example, the companies with 1 to 50 trucks, the small companies, 420k. This will be this will be like um, the first companies that we will go to. Our business model consists of two different um, income strategies. We have a freemium subscription and a commission. So basically, for carriers, we have a subscription with 10 euros per truck, which is very friendly for any companies of different sizes. So if you have a few trucks, you pay less. If you have a lot of trucks, you pay more. That's supporting also smaller companies. And what we are planning to implement in the near future is the commission-based model, which we plan to get 10 to 15% for every order. Here is describe the competition. The competition is we have quite a few companies that we are competing with, but we are building our application in a way that we could integrate with anybody. So for example, we could integrate with a freight exchange like Transeu or Bursa Transport or Cargopedia to integrate by API and get the loads from them, and to have the fleet management system for their customers or our customers. So basically, we trying to make a friendly marketplace for everybody, or friendly to integrate with anybody. So the traction looks pretty interesting for us. As I said, when we first launched, we had about 10,000 pre-registered lead, 5,000 onboarded, and today we have about 300 inbound calls per day, and we already successfully done about 500 transactions. Our go-to-market strategy, I already mentioned one of it is to integrate with different platforms like Transeu or Sender or CargoStream or any freight exchange system to have a synchronization of the loads and to ship a part of our application to their clients. Or for their shippers, and to come with our fleet. Also, we plan to have a partnership with somebody from the banking system. And our focus is Banca Transilvania to implement the factoring side to pay the carriers faster. As I mentioned, the 60-day payment is horrible for smaller companies, so a factoring system will help them on this part. And our roadmap, well, we have a lot of features. I won't go into details here, but we one thing that I didn't mention is the Yload moving, which is a platform which is let's say a different side of this environment that will be focused on direct customers. For example, if you have to move something from one side of the city to another side, you won't call a truck. You will want to look on a map, see who's nearby, or just create an order, and somebody will pick it up like in a minute, and they can come to you and get that load from one side of the city to another. So that's Yload moving for last mile shipping. Financials, a lot of numbers, very interesting. If you want, you can take a look here. Just hit a pause and and take a look. It's looking very promising, but we are based on the success that we've got in the last half a year. And we are asking for from Sibling to, well, asking, let's say, we'd like to get 500k euros, and our plan is to use this money in the next 12 to 18 months until we get the Series A. And with this money we want to invest more in the product development, because we have to build especially the second monetization channel, which is by commission, and also to improve other features that we have today, and to invest something in marketing, because this will grow us, and also the sales, which is very important. We have to discuss with our client. We have to explain, because it's a change, and the change is pretty hard for the majority, to go from paper to phone, for example. So it's there is a mentality gap here. So we have to train our customers in this side. And our plan is to get 100k trucks on board, and we want to expand outside of Romania. That was it. Thank you for your time, and yeah, questions.